Hello guys, and welcome to another interesting video tour around Cape Town. I'm sure by this time you guys are probably asking yourself, this was not the impression of what I had about Cape Town, more so Africa. I thought there was going to be like jungles. Yes, I see jungles, but I never expected beautiful buildings in South Africa, most especially in Cape Town, and I'm sure you're very much impressed. On this beautiful day, we were heading to Cape Point. Now, we had heard so many stories about Cape Point. For history's sake and for geography's sake, we were told this is the point where the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Oceans meet, and this is the most southernmost part of the African map. And so we were so excited driving up there. Well, we were told it's going to be like a very long ride. So on this day, we spent like the whole day out. It was honestly like a 3 to 4 hours drive from where I live to the Cape Point, and then driving back through Simonstown. We went to see the penguins and then headed out to a restaurant, ate. It was just overall a tiring day, but fun filled and very, very exciting. Now this video is going to be a very long one because it's going to be my drive heading up to Cape Point, but I had to drive through some areas or communities so that you guys can have a glimpse of what Cape Town looks like. We're going to drive through an affluent community. You are going to see beautiful architectural houses here in Cape Town, Africa. Yes, yes, yes. I was so proud. I was so excited. I was so amazed. The architecture is like some parts of the Western world don't even have it in terms of like the middle class area, but I was so proud to see it here in Cape Town, Africa. Now, most of these affluent communities is going to be predominantly the white, and very few of blacks mingled with the white. Now, if you don't know, there was an era, a very sad period in the South African history called apartheid, wherein there was a very strict segregation or separation of the whites from the blacks. And so yes, in Cape Town there is still that segregation. There is a predominantly white community and just like a predominantly black community. The white community is going to be more so made of like the rich and the affluent. We have Jewish, we have people from other countries who have actually come here to settle in South Africa, Cape Town. The weather here is beautiful. It snows during their winter. Summer is amazing. Cape Town is by the beach, so there is you can always go to the beach when it is sunny, and it's overall a very beautiful city and town. Now, if you're coming to South Africa and you want to have that western feel of of the westernized countries in South Africa, I'm going to urge you to come to Cape Town, because Cape Town is where the affluent white community live. Even though Pretoria is the capital of South Africa, I'm going to tell you that most of the whites are more so settled in Cape Town, which is the reason why Cape Town is a very beautiful city. Now, I'm told that Pretoria as the capital, you're going to see like more so administrative buildings and all of that. But if you want to have that westernized feel, like the modernized feel of South Africa, you very much want to settle or head out to Cape Town. Cape Town is going to be that area where you're going to see those beautiful restaurants. You're going to see so many westernized restaurants over here: McDonald's, Starbucks, H&M, Zara. So many malls, like luxury malls, will all be situated, or most of them will be situated in Cape Town. Not saying that you won't find them in Joburg or Johannesburg or Pretoria, but Cape Town is going to be like the melting pot, like where you're going to see most of like the westernized or like very beautiful houses, stores, restaurants, if you know what I mean. Now, this is an affluent community. Like you can see, it has like beautiful houses, and I think the reason why the affluent settled here is because it's very close to the beach. Now look at the mountain, look at the scene, look at it on a sunny day. Isn't this beautiful, guys? This is so gorgeous. The feel just driving through this, for a moment I felt like, no, this is not even South Africa, this is not even Cape Town. I felt like I was in maybe California. Now when we head to the beach, if someone doesn't tell you like, hey, you're in Cape Town, you would feel like maybe you are on the beach somewhere in Miami, but you know what I mean. So Cape Town is going to be that, the Western countries in Africa. Now, people say that South Africa is the most modernized country in Africa. From what I have seen driving through Cape Town, I will certainly agree. I used to think that maybe Kenya and Nigeria for some reason are very modern, but driving through Cape Town, I was totally shocked, and I would agree that Cape Town is very, very modernized. Cape Town has a very beautiful structure. Cape Town is just very structured. Like, you're going to see houses in a certain community all built in a certain way, in another community built in a certain way. Even though Cape Town is very touristic, it has a very rich history, Nelson Mandela and some other, like scenes and places to visit. I'm going to tell you that it also has those poor areas which really break my heart when I was driving through those areas, because I just could not understand how the people live in these areas. Now, I think that township, they call it a township, is called Kalisha, if I'm not mistaken, and my heart just broke at how these people survive over there. Now look at us driving towards the beach. Look at this view, guys. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this just magical? You can just come up here, just look for some spot where you can spot the beach, just sit down, sip a cup of coffee, and your day has begun. Imagine that. Look at the houses. Now look at the cars that are even parked out. You're going to see some luxurious cars. Most of the people over here don't tend to park their cars on the streets, but in the middle class community you are going to see like a lot of cars being parked on the streets. But here they actually have like dedicated garages for cars to be parked. And I was told that most of the cars that are on the street, as you see in this video, are probably just visitors visiting families. So that is the only reason why you're going to see cars parked outside. But for the most time, cars are always parked indoors. Like you can see, there are garage doors. Now look at the architecture of the houses over here. Isn't this amazing? Isn't this beautiful? I'm going to tell you, the weather was very refreshing, very windy, very cool, very soothing on the skin, and it was just so amazing and beautiful. Look at this view from here. Look at the view of the sea. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was just driving through here and I was like, are you guys really sure this is Cape Town? Are you guys really sure I am in Africa? Because it was so magical, it was so beautiful. Now I was told that the predominant white who make up the affluent community here in Cape Town are the Jews. Now we all know that Jews have some magical way of making money. If you don't know, then you get to know that now. But the Jews are they just have something about their religion, their tribe, they've mastered the art of making money and staying rich. Now, even though I said the Jews are predominantly the most affluent in Cape Town, it doesn't mean that every house here is owned by a Jews. I was also told that there is a community where it's going to be predominantly only Jews, and for any reason, if you want to come and try to stay there, they try to make sure that only Jews get a house over there. So they're going to kind of like make sure through the council or whatever government that is in charge of that area, to make sure that no other foreigner aside them, the Jewish, infiltrates their community, if you know what I mean. Now we were heading to the beach, and from here we were going straight to Camps Bay. Now Camps Bay it's a very beautiful scenic beach area. You're going to see so many people at the beach. Like I said, it was a very beautiful sunny day, and so many people were just enjoying the sun, savoring the sun rays and enjoying the breeze from the sea. Oh my goodness. And here I was just dreaming. Isn't Camps Bay Beach amazing? Just driving into this beach, I could tell that the people who actually live here are actually having the time of their life. Now, along this Camps Bay Beach, there are going to be houses for Airbnb. Very few are private owned, but they are kind of hotels. But more so, it's kind of like a commercial street. Now, this is a tour bus if you want to, be driven around Cape Town and see the beautiful town of Cape Town. You can always get into one of those buses, but you have to schedule ahead of time. And look at the bus on this beach. Like, every store or every shade I turned to was jam packed on this day. Like, this is a very, very busy beach. Like, see how jam packed it is. Like, there's people seated, there's people standing, there are cars parked outside, and there are people on the beach, believe it or not. Like, there were kids, there were adults, there were children. There was a mix of white, blacks, every age on this beach. And there was just like business, art, craft, so many things that you could buy, so many things you could get as souvenirs for your loved ones. It was just so pretty to look. It was just so amazing. I was so proud. Now look at this Cameroon stand. I was like, oh my goodness, this is one of my brother. And yes, guys, look at these paintings, look at this art. This is just so beautiful, so beautiful. Look at the houses at the back. Can you imagine waking up to the view of the beach? Now that is Table Mountain. I will be posting a video of my trip up to Table Mountain, but for today we were heading to Cape Point, and right now we are driving through Camps Bay Beach. Look at these houses. Just imagine yourself getting one of these Airbnbs and waking up to the sound of the waves. Look at the architecture. Look at how clean it is. Look at how beautiful it is. Well organized, clean. At the beach, amazing. There is coffee, there is alcohol, there's drinks, there is Uber, there are restaurants, fast food. You can sit at the beach, like you can see, and you can have whatever you want to eat. The palm trees just make it so beautiful. Now, driving through Camps Bay Beach. After this beach, we will be heading to Hood Bay. Now, we are still at Camp Bay Beach, and after this, we will be heading to Hood Bay. Now, this video is going to be a very long one, and so I'm not going to talk all the way till the end of this video, but I will be dropping some text here and there just to let you guys know where we are at certain points. Now, just enjoy the view. If you have any questions for me, like you want me to go shoot a certain location, let me know in the comment section. I'm still here. I think I still have 2 weeks here in Cape Town, and I'm very much open to making videos of other places you want to see. And yeah, guys, let me know where you're watching from. Are you loving the video so far? Have you seen anything that has actually made you change your mind about your vacation to do, locations to go to? I can just tell you that if you choose to come to Cape Town, you won't regret it, because every day I had some place to drive to. Guys, look at the view. Oh my goodness, look at these houses. This is just amazing. This is so beautiful. Like I was saying, I have videos of places I've been to, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my subscribers are going to be filled, educated, and they are going to love these views of Cape Town. Now, if you are planning on coming to South Africa, like I've said before, please, please, please do make a stop at Cape Town, and I promise you, you won't regret it. There's a lot of things to do in Cape Town. There's Rhodes Island, which is the island where Nelson Mandela was locked up at. There is the Nelson Mandela Parade area where he was released and he gave his first speech after his release. That video is going to be coming up soon. There is also like wine tasting. There is strawberry farming or strawberry harvesting. You can go to the Table Mountain. You can do the cable car. Just the view of Cape Town itself, driving around, and you listen to the rich history of apartheid right here in South Africa, and the stories about Nelson Mandela is just amazing. You're going to leave South Africa, but most especially Cape Town, with a nostalgic feeling of being connected to some deep history and pain of certain cultures who were rooted here in Africa. Now we were driving now to Hoot Bay. After Hoot Bay, we will be driving to Chapman's Peak, and after then we will be heading towards the Cape Point. But I wouldn't want to make this video too long, and so I'm going to end at Chapman's Peak, and then my next video I'll continue from Chapman's Peak and then end at some point, so that you are not so bored with very long videos. Now at this point, I want you guys to just enjoy the video. If you have any questions, let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you're learning. Let's just make friends. Are you loving the video so far? What else can I say, guys? I just hope you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to drop your comments, likes, share, subscribe, please, because that encourages me to post more of these videos. And if you're dropping here for the very first time, please do not stay a stranger. Join this bubbly family where I get to show you guys a tour or a taste of my vacation here in Cape Town. And from me to you guys, just stay tuned and continue to watch the video to the end. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.